Hello, Martin here, and welcome back to some more Higurashi When They Cry. Now, before I begin, two things. You may have noticed that April 1st happened a while ago. I mean, it's kind of May for me, as I record this right now. So yeah, and if you have Higurashi yourself, you might have noticed that there was an update. Pretty much, they updated the music and sound effects. I prefer some of the older songs though, so I've put some of them back in, but I've kept all the updated sound effects and the updated song. Like when it's the same song that they've updated for quality, I've kept the new one. And some of them it's really hard to choose between the old and the new version. In any case, they're a lot cleaner now and for higher quality, so that's nice. And I recommend checking some of the changes out yourself. Secondly, this is something I thought about chapter 2 since the last part. I think Oi-san said that the next victim might be Mion, to get Keiichi to visit her out of worry, get killed, and give Oi-san a reason to get onto her property. Which is a terrifying thought. Makes me think Oi-san is a really bad person. But in any case, let's continue. That entire day, up until school was over, the whole time. My meal tonight, my bento tomorrow, were the only things on my mind. Like, schoolwork? Anything? No? Didn't learn anything? Now that I thought about it, it made Mum seem amazing for planning 3 meals every day of the year. I've complained before about having the same meal in a row once in a while, but now I know how rude that was. More importantly, what am I going to do about the punishment game tomorrow? And besides that, what am I going to eat tonight? Boo-hoo.
Keiichi-kun! Keiichi-kun!
ごめん。ちょっと考え事を。
Like what to cook.
今夜の献立のこと？それとも明日のお弁当勝負のことかな？
Ugh. She hit the mark, and I couldn't find anything to say. My facial expression made it obvious the fact that she hit the mark.
明日の勝負はきっとケイイチくんが頑張ってお弁当を作ってこれたらそれで大丈夫だと思うよ。
But knowing Satoko, what dastardly tricks might she be using?
頑張って作った手作りのお弁当に優劣なんかないもの。
明日の勝負以前に今夜の晩飯だよ。
You can starve for a night.
食中毒でばったり行くかもしれない。
I couldn't make any more bluffs. I exaggeratedly drooped my shoulders and heaved a sigh from the bottom of my gut. Rona laughed in a shrill way when she saw me do that.
やっぱりケイイチくん、お料理全然自信なんかなかったんだね。
So I've been found out. Ugh.
もしもケイイチくんがどんなに頑張っても無理そうだったらレナに電話してもいいからね。
本当か？
ケイイチくんがちゃんと頑張ったらだよ。
Okay.
何も苦労しないで人に頼ろうとしちゃダメなんだから。
Rena seemed naive, but sometimes she was instructive. She didn't just spoil people unconditionally. Rena always seemed like an adult at these moments.
どうしてもダメだったら電話するよ。その確率は極めて高いが。
ファイト、オーだよ。さとこちゃんにあれだけ大見えを切ったんだから頑張らなきゃ。ね。
なあ、さとこってどの程度の料理ができるんだ？
少なくともケイイチくんよりはできるよ。
Oof. That was so direct. It hit me pretty hard.
さとこちゃんをあれだけいじめたんだから。ケイイチくんはちょっぴり苦労をしてもいいかも。ね。
レナって結構意地悪なのな。
レ レナは可愛いだけじゃないんだよ。だよ。
Now that I'd provoked Satoko that much, I couldn't just make some crummy bento. I can't believe how loose-lipped I am.
じゃあね。頑張ってね。お料理。圭一くんがやればできるってこと、みんなに見せてあげようね。
おう。
I waved my hand absently in response, leaving me with words of encouragement and a few pieces of super beginner advice. Rena disappeared past the trees. Fine, I'm desperate. So what? I may not know the ABCs of navigation, and I have neither a sea chart nor a compass. But still, one idiot is taking on the ocean of the great cooking age alone. And his name is Keiichi Maibara.
よし。いざ料理。
My enthusiasm is peerless. With energy and record. Ooh, that was loud. I will turn those down. That should hopefully be good. I could take over the world. However, there are plenty of things in the world that can't be achieved with resolution alone. And cooking was probably the top contender. Maybe like playing the harp or something. Therefore, even if it was hastily prepared knowledge, I wanted something to help me. Or violin. I made up my mind and fished through the kitchen cabinets. I was on the hunt for a cookbook. My mum should have had a few of them. For a complete amateur like me, the first thing I needed was information. Just like he who had crossed the oceans needed a compass. For me, a cookbook was absolutely indispensable. Oh, here's one. It was worn out, its worn out wrinkled cover made it feel somehow reliable. Okay. As long as I've got this.
考えるより産むが安しだな。お料理の本さえあれば、誰だってシェフの味が出せるじゃんよ。
Not really.
さすがはお料理の本。
And as such optimistic thoughts filled my chest, I flipped through the pages. A pinch of this, a handful of that. However,
No.
I played with technical terminology like toys. I just couldn't see how to actually make things. You knew it all along, Keiichi, my brother. If anyone could make delicious food just by reading a book, then there would be no such job as a gourmet chef in the first place. First off, it calls for 3 teaspoons, but which spoon is that? He's a lost cause. And I keep saying to use however much you want. Like, how much exactly are you supposed to use? Stop using such obscure expressions. Strain out the water in a colander and add salt and pepper to taste? What the heck is a colander? And straighten it out, like stretching? You can't stretch water droplets like meat. Besides, how much salt and pepper is that supposed to be anyway?
もっと初心者に優しいマニュアルはないのか。
Won't do any good, TL. Cool off, Keiichi, my brother. Think calmly. Calmly. For now, I'll leave this side dish until after. The rice is more important. I have to cook for rice or I can't start. I know a little about how to cook rice. I didn't cook it with my camping kit when camping all the time for nothing. I'll wash for rice. That should be enough water. And which switch is it? Is it this button? Oh, the lamp turned on. Yeah. Fully automatic rice cookers are one of the 3 sacred treasures after all. Day-old rice is better. Now, pleased by the rice cooker set, I pulled myself together and decided to take on the miso soup next. The miso soup I made at day camp was all the instant kind after all. Well, it would be fine if I just melted the miso in hot water, no doubt. I'll boil the water and put in the miso. Huh? How much should I put in?
何人数とお好みで適量にまたしても抽象表現かああそれなら適量に入れてやるさ
Oh. I crushed a bag of miso in my fist and put half of its contents into the pot. Was this really okay? No, it's not going to be. Maybe this was a little too hearty.
濃厚なお味の味噌汁がいいって言うもんな。そういえばお袋の味噌汁は少し薄すぎる気がしてたんだ。俺にはこれくらい入れた方が合うかもしれない。
I said it aloud as if trying to convince myself. Then, convinced by my own words, I nodded to myself. Alright, the rice and miso soup were probably fine. Next, the side dish. But what should I make? Something I could make that would add colour to the meal. Pickled... No, you don't have time for that. I was going to say like pickled vegetables, like carrots and ginger. That's it. I don't know, stir fry some vegetables. You can eat vegetables raw too, and they won't die from just a little bit of fire. I was so cute then, not realising that the level of my thoughts had fallen from what would look great in a meal to what would be easy to make. There were quite a few vegetables in the refrigerator. What kind of vegetables go into a stir fry? Bean sprouts? Yeah-ish. Normally you put that on afterwards, but okay. Cabbage? Chives? Onions? Can you put cucumbers and lettuce in? Cucumbers you can. But, lettuce? For now I grabbed the nearby cutting board, cut them into chunks, and tossed them into the wok. This has gotten pretty exciting. Is there true worth of men's cooking? What? Hey, this is actually getting kind of fun. All of a sudden, there was a pile of vegetables in the wok. Alright, next is the salad oil. Glug 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 went the salad oil. It'd be more exciting if I filled it to the brim. Whoops, a bit leaked out. Well, no point in worrying about something so minor. Please don't burn the house down. The great Keiichi Maebara's cooking is exciting. Okay, let's turn on the heat. Whoosh! Salad oil filling the wok to the brim caught fire, and flames reached up to the sky. Yep, exciting is the right word for that. You know, why don't you just cook with some alcohol instead? Really? You're not gonna try to put out the fire? No. I mean, you really are cooking with fire right now. Those words were spoken by delusion. I was saying something outrageously careless, but when the words came out, they sort of convinced me. Right as the crazy pillar of flame started to burn the ceiling, I finally realized that the fabulous cooking before my eyes had culminated into an actually life-threatening disaster. Wait, what? Could I have been doing something insane? Yes. The force of the flame grew stronger and stronger. Wait, what? What? Please don't pour water on it. Oh good, Satoko's here. She's probably gonna try to sabotage me, but still.
何をしてるでございますの。早く火を止めなさいですわ。
With thwack. Somebody forcefully struck me in the back of the head. How did she get in? When I turned around to see what was going on, to my surprise, I saw Satoko and Rika-chan there. Maybe they're going to, like, cook theirs to make sure that no one cheated. Maybe that was the plan. Thankfully, there's reasonable adults in the room with him.
Satoko? Rika-chan?
As I stood in wonder of her unexpected entrance, Satoko shoved me out of the way and turned off the gas. Then Rika-chan got a towel, soaked it in water and spread it out, and placed it over the pot. She continued to soak more towels, and put a second on, then a third. Once a whole bunch were piled on, the fire finally stopped. All of it had happened in a few moments. Having avoided a huge fire by a hair's breadth, the three of us gasped for air. You did nothing!
お前ら、なんで俺の家にいるんだ。住居不法侵入だぞ。
They just saved your private property.
それを言うなら、圭一さんなんか放火の現行犯でございますのよ。もうすぐで大火事になるところだったではございません。
That will be.
圭一は今日から宿なしでかわいそなのです。
That will be the last time that his parents leave him alone for the weekend. And after pretending to be an Iron Chef, I finally began to take in the situation.
やっぱりあれは火事になりかけてた。
当たり前でございませんの。ご覧なさいませ。天井がすすけてるではございません。すすけていいのは男の背中だけですのよ。
Satoko was seriously mad at me. Maybe they saved my life. Probably. According to what they said, I was so absorbed in my fiery cooking that I hadn't noticed when Satoko and Rika-chan rang the doorbell. But they could tell someone was home, so they came in to check. Thank goodness, they did.
僕と聡子が来なかったら、今頃ボーボーで消防車がうなのです。圭一さん、そろそろ事の重大さが飲み込めまして。
Yes. At some point, I'd sat down on my knees and as I listened obediently.
すみませんでした。皆さんは命の恩人です。
素敵なディナーがどんなものかと来てみれば、案の定このざまですし、これじゃあ出来上がりを見るまでもありませんわね。
嫌味なやつ。じゃあ聡子たち、俺が夕食にどんなものを作るか見に来たってわけか。
その嫌味に命と家を助けられたの、よく肝に銘じた方がよろしいのではありません？
はい、すみませんでした、聡子さん。
At this point, having shown them such a disaster, I couldn't exactly make any more bluffs. I'd completely surrendered.
カレーの時は結構頑張ってましたのに。あの時の圭一さんはどこに行ってしまいましたの？まったく。
あの時は後輩職に手伝ってもらって他の班の鍋を丸ごと借りただけで、
Actually,
別に俺が料理したわけじゃ。
true.
ケイイチさん、そんなズルをしてましたの？
Hang on. It's rich for you to claim that I cheated, considering what you did.
まったく、いくら部活とはいえとんでもない手を使いますのね。
Pouring salt into the other team's pot seemed far more terrible to me. But Satoko was in control right now, so I couldn't respond. I obediently hang my head to her.
ところでケイイチさん、この凄まじいお鍋、
That's probably miso, isn't it?
まさか味噌汁だなんて言わないでしょうね。
Satoko stared at the pot, totally full of miso, an awful expression. Ah, so I really did get the amount wrong. Judging by the look on Satoko's face, whatever was in the pot couldn't be called miso anymore.
味噌汁はともかく、ご飯はうまく炊けたはずだ。最近の炊飯器は便利だからな。きっとそろそろ炊けてる頃だ。
炊けてないです。ほら、まだ中身も全然お水なのですよ。
え？あれ？だってちゃんとスイッチを入れたらランプが点灯して。
ケイイチさん、あなたが押したボタン、これタイマーのボタンですのよ。朝食用にセットしてあるから、電源が入るのは明日の早朝でしたよ。
He's hopeless.
ってことは何か？俺は結局おかずは元より味噌汁も
Or rice.
ご飯すらも何も自炊できなかったってことか。
Yeah.
ざまありませんわね。どうです？ようやく身の程を思い知りまして。さあ、認めなさいませ。私前原圭一は北条聡子さんよりもお料理の下手っぴな口先男でしたって。
みぎゃー！私は聡子より料理の下手っぴなダメダメ男でございました。どうもすみませんでした。
I fainted in agony. Rika-chan pat my head, satisfied at the sight, and Satoko laughed loudly in triumph. Ah, I've completely lost. In the end, I talked big, but couldn't make a single dish adequately. At this rate, I'll go without dinner. And tomorrow morning, no breakfast, and no bento for lunch either. I didn't know how many days it would be before my parents returned, but at this rate, without a doubt.
飢え死にだもちろん明日の弁当もなし。
And so you'll lose.
そして明日の罰ゲームも俺で決まり。ギャー
Rika-chan kept on patting my head with a smile on her face, but couldn't possibly get any bigger. Satoko, completely appalled by how unsightly I looked, heaved a heavy sigh.
大の男が情けないったらありゃしませんのね。
No, just him.
ほら、おどき遊ばせ。
As I sobbed like a girl, Satoko, displeased, brushed me aside, dumped the remains of the miso soup into the sink tidy, and then began to rinse out the pot.
いいよ、サトコ。自分の後片付けくらい俺がやるよ。
I wouldn't be too sure. Couldn't have Satoko clean up the cooking utensils I'd made a mess of. When I tried to stop her, Rika-chan pulled on my clothes.
圭一は黙って見ているといいのですよ。
She grinned as she said it.
黙って見てろって。何言ってるんだ、リカちゃん。
まあ、そういうことですわね。圭一さんは黙って私に任せればいいんですのよ。
Satoko turned around and declared, seeming bothered, as if to say that amateurs should keep their hands off. Her annoyed expression was a little scary.
任せるって何を？
Dinner? Satoko didn't answer. Instead, she spun around and began to rifle through the pots in the refrigerator.
おいおい、あまりいじり回すなよ。ひっくり返したりしたら、俺が後でお袋に怒られるんだからな。
More mad at you than burning down the house.
うるさい男ですわね。男子厨房に立ち入らずでしたよ。リカあいあいさーですよ。
That was cute. Sadako snapped her fingers, and Rika-chan got on her tiptoes, grabbed me by the back of my neck, and started dragging me away. Ah! Leaving Satoko alone in the kitchen, Rika-chan dragged me back into the living room.
おいおい、リカちゃん。もう話してくれよ。サトコに任せたら、台所が大変なことに。
今日のサトコは、圭一を見返しに来たのですよ。復讐なのです。
復讐？そういえば、サトコのやつ、どこか険しい顔を。
Eventually, from the kitchen, there was the sound of a faucet being twisted, and the stove dial being turned. I began to hear the nostalgic sounds that made me envision dinner time, the refrigerator open and closing, ingredients being cut on the chopping board. What did that mean? Was she cooking?
圭一にいっぱいいっぱいバカにされましたですから。サトコは自分にもお料理がちゃんとできるところを圭一に見せたかったのですよ。
Not surprisingly nice.
こうして音だけ聞いてる限りでは、お皿を落とす音も破裂音も爆発音も聞こえてこないな。
At this point, at least, she'd proven she was a more skillful cook than me. In the cooking showdown with Satoko Hojo versus Keiichi Maibara, it looked like victory had already been decided. I recalled Satoko's slightly annoyed expression from before.
俺、日中サトコのことをちょっとバカにしすぎちゃったよな。
Yeah.
ひょっとして、それで根に持たれた？
We were just provoking each other with our usual back and forth. But I also think I maybe overdid it. At the very least, I shouldn't have made fun of Satoko, who could cook for herself, when I'd never cooked other than for recreation before.
サトコはそんなの根に持っていませんです。
Isn't holding very much of a grudge, but still a grudge.
でも、こうしてわざわざ俺のところまで押しかけてきたくらいだろ。
Maybe not a grudge.
やっぱり怒ってるに違いないよ。
I quietly took a peek into the kitchen. She definitely looked different than the usual bird-brained Satoko. Her eyes were sharp, and her movements were brisk, to the point where it was a little scary. Then she must have noticed me, because she turned around and shot me an annoyed glare. I cringed in fear, and hastily pulled my head back.
怒ってる！やっぱり怒ってる！ああ、俺はどんな復讐をされるんだろう！
サトコは失敗したくないから真剣なだけなのです。怒ってなんかいないのですよ。
あれのどこが怒ってないって言うんだよ。あんなおっかなそうなサトコ初めて見たよ。
圭一さん、ちょっと聞こえてますの？
はい。
I jumped at Satoko's angry outburst and faced towards the kitchen. I felt exactly like a kid who had done something bad and gotten called to the teacher's lounge.
お味噌ってどこにしまってありますの？冷蔵庫がでかくて全然わかりませんですわよ。
すみません。味噌はその冷蔵庫の中段扉の中の下の網棚の左奥に。
なんですのこれは。お味噌のパックは使ったらちゃんと口を閉じなさいですわよ。 冷蔵庫の中がお味噌で汚れてしまってるではありませんの。
すみません。
Before I can look for something to wipe it with, Satoko wiped it off with a wet dish towel.
まったく、男の人ってのはどうしてこう後片付けがずさんなんでございますの。そのまま大人になったらと思うとゾーッとしましてよ。
I couldn't talk back to Satoko today. The only thing I could do was obediently lower my head and apologize. As Satoko nitpicked and I apologized, a good smell began to fill the kitchen.
お味噌汁のお味噌はこう。お玉に少量をすくい取ってお箸で溶きながら、少しずつ加えて味見をしながら慎重にですのよ。丸ごとひねり出してお鍋に開けちゃうなんて言語道断でしたよ。
すみません。家庭科の授業は真面目にやってませんでした。
情けない。
He is pathetic.
まったく、これだから男の人は。
I cowered at her annoyed sounding mustering. But looking at her like this, she seemed quite good at cooking. We'd just been overshadowed by Renna's and Rika-chan's artistic abilities. Satoko's skills were clearly enough to get her passing marks.
さあさあ、そんなところでぼーっとしてる暇がございましたら、食卓にお茶碗の用意をなさいませ。
I mean, at that rate, I don't think Keiichi would even get a zero, he'd get negative points.
私もリカも食べますから、用意は3人分ですわよ。
はいはい。
I hastily took 3 people's worth of dishes and such from the cabinets and headed to the dining room. When I returned there, I could hear laughter from a variety show on television. Rika-chan was sprawled out on the couch, watching television and relaxing. When she noticed me putting the dishes out on the table, she came scampering up.
もうすぐご飯なのです。圭一のうちでご飯なのです。ニパー。
リカちゃんは上機嫌みたいだな。サトコの不機嫌とはえらい違いだ。
サトコは全然不機嫌じゃないです。久しぶりにとても楽しそうなのですよ。
楽しそう？あれがか？
サトコがニーニーと一緒だった頃みたいです。
So before we get into the darker stuff, I'm guessing, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. And until next time, see ya!